Hey, what's up guys, Jack Rabbit here and welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5. I haven't said that in a while. I don't actually remember the last time I did say that. So, obviously, as you guys can see by the title of this video, it says supercar testing, or supercar tests. And obviously, if you have seen the link I put on Facebook, or I have shared that same link to you on Messenger, it tells you that we are featuring, right, are you ready? The Adder, aka real life Bugatti Veyron. Then we are also featuring the Progan T20, which is the McLaren P1 in real terms. Then we are featuring the Turismo R, which I really don't know what is based on in real life, so if you guys know, tell me down in the comments. And also we are featuring the Grotti it's Grotti Turismo R and the Grotti Cheetah. Now, I don't know why they called it Grotti, but you know. And it's going to go in this order. Michael's representing 2 cars, Trevor's representing 1 car, and Franklin's representing 1 car. So in total we have 4 cars, and then depending on what time it is after that, we're going to go on finding some soft top cars and doing the test from when, obviously, the roof is up and the roof is down. I was supposedly doing this video with Joe, and for some unknown reason he's not here. So we have the lovely Baba Sue, or my grandma, or whichever you guys know her as. So she's here. Just while we're getting to the cars and stuff, she's making herself a drink, and we have her as my or our suppose lap recorder, if that makes any sense, which I highly doubt it does. Now, did you say you want to go for the purple one first?
Yes, please.
Right, so the purple one is the T20. So I'm just going to open up chat on my phone. So chat is now open, and we was told just before we started this live stream that we could borrow this little van over here. It might be locked, so Trevor was told he might have to smash it with his fist. But the point is that we're going to do this, and we're going to get there anyway. Want me to sit there and you sit here?
No, I'm fine sat here.
Okay.
On the perch.
Well, we're not listening to El Cocaino, because this live stream is about testing cars, not Spanish version of cocaine. So, although obviously it is a supercar video, and we're just currently driving a beer truck, we've only got to go to the short little distance of Trevor's garage to get the T20.
Bullshit.
So we're going to park the truck up here. That's where they told us to leave it. And we're going to be doing most of the tests at Los Santos International Airport, especially the tests like 0 to 60 and top speed and stuff, because you can never really be sure on the roads of Los Santos whether or not there's going to be too many cars or not too many cars or what have you. So for quite a bit of time, chat's not going to be open on my phone because we're going to be using it for times. But here it is. Let's get in first person so you can have a little look at the Progan T20. We did order it in orange. It took a few minutes to get here, even though it did say it had been delivered. We have gone with a midnight purple as the main colour, and obviously you guys can see the ice white. We were going to change the wheels, but then thought we wouldn't because they actually look good, so we've made them bulletproof because you never know. Blacked out the windows, obviously made sure it's armoured out to the max and everything. That was about it, really. And so I think the test that we're going to do is right, so as you can clearly see, the 60's there. So when we do the 0 to 60 test, it's basically when the needle goes from there up to 60. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
And what happens do I say now?
Yeah. So basically you start the timer when I say go, and then when you see it hit 60, you press stop.
I say stop.
Yeah. Well, you press the stop button on the timer.
Oh, right.
Okay, now I've got about the best entrance of this is probably here. There we go. Now we could probably actually do the 0 to 60 test on the roads, but just to keep it all the same, we're just going to do it at Los Santos International. And because this car looks so good in this paint job, we're going to do the drive to the airport in third person. So we're going to head over there now. I think we're going to do, so let's see, if we do the 0 to 60 test, and we'll also do from one end of the runway to the other end of the runway test and see how long that takes us. And then after we've done each test, as we're going to, because obviously for some reason the cars don't just go straight back to the garage and stay there, so we're going to have to drive the cars back, but as we're taking the cars back in individually to the garages, I think we'll reflect a little bit on the cars, because in single player you get more new cars in online than you do in single player. So just getting up to Los Santos International now. And Stefan, I know you're watching this, and unfortunately Tom Matthews' GTA Top Gear is finished, which is slightly unfortunate, but oh no, you would know this, Stefan, actually, yeah, because you watched that episode, didn't you? It has finished, but they are starting a completely new series, just apparently for copyright. Oh crap, I forgot about this, I forgot about this, I forgot about this, I forgot about this, I forgot about this. Run away, I forgot, Trevor can't drive in Los Santos International Airport, I forgot. Because he doesn't own a hangar there. If Michael and Franklin do, but Trevor doesn't, I completely forgot about this. I'm now going to play Run Away from the Cops in the X fastest game in the car. X fastest car in the game. Okay, just going to try and park it somewhere. That's a security guard, we don't want to go there. Okay, we're just going to park it here. Readjust my headset so it doesn't fall off my head. Please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me. It's kind of hard. Yeah, they've seen us. Oh god. We're getting shot at. This is not good. Okay, we're going to have to think of a new test for Trevor's car. I mean, a new place to test Trevor's car. I'm have to do it at Trevor's airfield. Alright, I've just spotted something. It's that 0191 number again. Never stop ringing me, no matter how many times I block them. Always ring me back. Well, I wish that could have gone a lot better than it did.
Roger.
Honestly. So for the first test, this is a good job that Trevor's only doing the one car, because we were going to make Trevor do two cars, which was this and the Zentorno. Can we do a front flip? Come on. Okay, we're doing multiple flips now. Can we land it though? Probably not. Sort of. Los Santos, Los Santos, Los Santos. No, we don't want to go to that one, we might be able to get to that one now. This is not how I planned this stream to go today. I really didn't plan it like this. We're not going to be able to get let into Los Santos. Honestly. It's going to be, it can be fixed. A small fee.
Small fee?
Yeah. It won't.
Does anyone have a visual on them?
If we're parking a bush, they can't see it.
Heading west. Dispatch.
Okay, we're gonna have to think of a place to hide this thing. No, we need to put... Stefan, I didn't see your stream, mate. I've been busy all morning. Okay. We can blame the police for this. Yeah. Oh, I know, just the police. Oh god, that doesn't help. Come on, Trevor, go. Right, they don't have a visual. Repeat, they do not have a visual. They will in a minute, because the cop car's right there, so we're going to have to go this way instead of the way I was planning to go.
Jesus.
Can I go around the block? Shout out to Zeth Scott, if you're watching, I hope you are, because we need as many guys in here as we can to see this, what should be a normal episode, after we've got rid of the police over here. We're just going to play weave between the... We're going to turn the lights off. I'm just going to hide up against this wall here. Alright, they have no idea where we are. We cannot rev the engine or anything. Can we go from 3 stars to none? Okay, they have turned into here now. They have turned into here. They have no idea where we are currently. Fingers crossed it will stay like that. God, please do not see me. Do not come in here, please. Let me lose them. They are right outside the building. They've seen us, they've seen us. We're gonna go, we're gonna go. Out the way!
Dispatch, perp located.
Out the way! Everybody out the way! This should give us a brief moment of distraction because all the police who were not in their cars when we left will now be back in their cars. But that's not the point. The point is that it's a moment of brief distraction for Trevor. Don't go that way, there's a policeman that way. Can we sneak down this little alleyway here? And they've seen us again. Don't put it in the river. Tree. Come on, Trevor. Move. That's his own fault for not moving. And there's another policeman right there. Come on, Trevor, make that getaway. Come on, Trevor. Move or don't. That's up to you. That's your call. You saw me coming and you didn't move. That's your own fault. Come on, I've surely lost them now. Surely. We have surely lost them now. Yes, right, lost them. We have lost the police, right. We lost them. We're now just going to go and fix the car. We lost them. Yeah. I just kept going down all little back streets. So we're just going to go and repair the car and then we can start doing some tests. No. Oh, don't swap places. Well, because you sit in the comfy one. So I've been sat there all morning. What's the deal? There we go. Just swapping chairs. Trust me, the man at Los Santos Customs can do anything. You can give him a stick and he can transform it into a car. The good thing about this car is the spoiler that comes up at the back, so when you're travelling at immense speeds, one, it gives you more speed.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you?
And two, gives you more downforce on the braking. There you go, car's fixed. For a small fee of £455 or dollars. Okay.
How come it takes one of our mechanics 3 weeks?
I don't know, I really don't.
Magic of TV.
Okay, so we're now going to head up to Sandy Shores hangar. It is going to be a slight drive to get up there, but shouldn't take us that long. We are, like I said, in the X fastest car in the game. I mean, I do drive awfully on the... Oh god, okay. Well, he just got shot and then run over, and then the police are involved, so I'm not going to question him. I'm going to go around this way. So we're gonna head up to Trevor's airfield because Trevor cannot test a car at Los Santos because he doesn't have a hangar there, and we can't buy one because he already has one, which is up in Sandy Shores, which is where we're heading now. Sandy Shores does have smaller airfields than Los Santos, but it's gonna have to do. It'll definitely do the 0 to 60. I mean, obviously we're already going down to 40, so it must have been up to 60 by now. And then obviously we'll have to do the same drive back. We'll have to do the same drive back to then go and put the car back in the garage. But yeah, I'm saying, under pressure, like when I've got the police on me, as you've seen, I don't really drive that well. But when I don't have the police on me, I can actually drive quite well. I mean, I'm just weaving in and out of traffic right now. and there was a lot less traffic on those Los Santos roads, and I was still hitting them. But that's because you're not focused on the car, because you know you can fix it. You're more focused on the fact of losing the police. I think whether there's like, when you're in the big city, there's more buildings and more trees to crash into, whether it's on this, it's just one long road. I probably couldn't tell you the top speed. Actually, I could tell you the top speed, actually. But, we'll wait till we get up here. So when we get up there, we're just going to have a quick look at the car, all round. I think it does actually tell you the 0 to 60 of it. But where's the fun in that? I should have actually researched some more stuff about the car, shouldn't I? Now, for the longest time, this was the fastest car in the game. It was the Adder, and then obviously the McLaren P1 was sort of invented and put into the game, which then this became the fastest car in the game. And obviously with all the new DLCs they've been bringing out lately, it's been beaten. Not by much, I don't think, but it's been beaten. Okay. Obviously supercars like this are not used to being up in this more dusty side of Los Santos, because this car was built for the rich man, which Trevor is, just he can't buy a normal house, he has to live in a strip club. But he's Trevor, so we'll leave that at that. Okay, so we're finally at the airfield. We have a slight minor scratch on the right door, but you know, I don't think that was our fault. I think that was where an Aston Martin nudged us. So just going into first person here, it is quite a highly detailed car from the outside. I really do like it. The wheels as well, they go nice with the paint. The chrome exhaust tips are really good. I'm just going to open up the gull wing doors. I'm just going to pull out one of the snipers just to have a look how much detail they have put inside. So quite detailed. Obviously you can see the program there, and you can see that this is a 6-speed gearbox, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then reverse will probably be somewhere else. There's a fly that's just gone buzzing past. Obviously the pedals down there, and obviously the speedometers and stuff. More of the other stuff like the door handles and stuff you can clearly see a 2D, but the most important stuff, like obviously the gearbox and the steering wheel, obviously all that is 3D. Are you ready for the first test?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're going to do the first test as the pick a test, 0 to 60 or fastest time to get there. 0 to 60, right. So we need out the stopwatch. So basically just press the start button.
Yeah.
Not now, but when we set off. And then if you keep an eye on like where I showed you the 60 was.
Yeah.
And as soon as you see that needle hit 60, press the stop button and we see how fast it is.
Where's stop button?
Stop button is the same place as the start button.
Oh, it's alright.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
3,
2,
1,
Go.
go.
3.3 seconds. 0.3.3 seconds.
3.3 seconds. That is pretty quick. So yeah, it'll be 3.3 seconds. I do believe, and it does actually tell you on the forums for this car as well, that the actual top speed on this car, no, we're not going for a little, we're going for this one. It gives you the details. So there it says, oh no, doesn't really tell you, does it? It just gives you that.
Acceleration.
Well, the braking's not brilliant on it, but okay, so basically that's obviously the 0 to 60 in this car. If you guys have recorded previous times, then you know, put them down in the comments. So now we're going to do the one end of the thingy to the other. Now we're not starting yet, I just want to find a good marker. Basically what we're going to do is we'll set off from where we've just set off, we'll race all the way up here, and we're going to set a marker that once we cross that marker, obviously we stop the timer and see how long it's taken us to get up here. Now I think we're going to set the marker, in fact we'll make it easier, we'll set off from right back down there, we'll race all the way up here, we'll race round here, go all the way back up and back to where we started to make it easier. Then we race all the way up here, back here and we'll mark it that as soon as we've passed the control tower, which is there, as soon as we, or the plane, as soon as we pass the plane, that is when we're, that plane there, that little red and blue one, yeah. So I'll start it on this line here, which is roughly just behind the plane. Okay, on your timing.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, this is where we really put this car into its paces because, like I said, I've said it like 3 times now, it used to be the fastest car in Grand Theft Auto, so fingers crossed it still has some good amount of speed here going around the corners. And as you can clearly see by that wonderful spoiler, it puts them down in some incredible ground force from when you are taking sharp corners. And I'm just going to change the view just so you can actually see when we're passing the plane. And now. 31.9 seconds. That is a pretty quick time. That is a pretty quick time. Okay. Now, to be honest, I don't really think there's any other test. Actually, we can do a braking test. Okay. We can do a braking test, which we won't need a timer for. I wanna actually no.
I'm poised, ready.
No, I don't want to do a braking test just in case the car does end up in the water. I was planning to try and make the brakes hit before we end up in the water, but once it's in the water, we can't get it back. But, so basically, in the T20, it took us 3.3 seconds to get from 0 to 60 and 31.9 seconds to do all the way around. Well, not all the way around, but as you can see, down the longest bit and then back again. It took us 31.9 seconds. Is that your phone?
Yeah.
You see. So we're just going to head back to Trevor's garage now and put the T20 safely away. I'm just going to sit in the, oh Christ, bigger chair just until Bob gets her phone back, or comes back in here. Hold on, I'm going to pull over a minute to do something.
Let's get a race on, pal.
I'll beat you anyway, and I've already beaten you in every single car ever, so
You're
no.
gonna try and show me who's boss?
I'm going to get out and kill you in a minute.
Are we gonna race or what? Come on, let's friggin' race.
Shut up.
I'm ready to go.
Are you really? Busy, shush.
Let's get a race on, pal. You're gonna try and show me who's boss? Are we gonna race or what?
Hold on.
Come on, make me suffer.
Door.
Shush, honestly.
Oh, man.
Hold on, I'm still trying to do this. Bear with me. Come on. This is seriously not working. I'm actually going to try and drive, and at the same time look at this. This is harder than it looks. Hold on. Should we move chair and then we'll sit on the sofa? Hold on. We're just briefly moving the chair so we can both sit on the sofa. Well, you sit on the sofa and I'll sit here, then I'm closer to this, just so my headset doesn't. Okay, so for the minute, I can just reopen up chat. So if you guys want to put some comments down in chat, you can do. Yep. But I think, I mean, like I said, we're gonna now just sort of reflect on the life of the T20. Hold on. Again, I'm trying to drive. Okay, so I did a little bit of research on the T20. I just need to get back on the right road here. And just to give you guys some brief history, and I was trying to find like a good speech to send off the T20, but looks like I'm going to have to do that myself. But I've just got some brief history here, basically saying that overall the T20's main body design is almost identical to the McLaren P1, including the curvature of the hood, so you can sort of see there it sort of curves down, as well as the rear lights, guards, fascia and spoiler, however the headlamps and front bumper are more reminiscent of the McLaren 12C. The car features a modification adding large intake on the hood, intakes on the roof, and then driving might be awful, but I'm trying to read my phone at the same time, and splitters on the front and sides, a large carbon fibre composites as a grille at the front of the vehicle, and the hood apparently resembles that of a Tushek 600. But going off my phone, this is coming from me now. In GT Online, I've never owned a T20, not because I never liked it. I absolutely adore the T20. If I had the money in GT Online to buy a T20, and one day I probably will, I will buy a T20. And in GT Online, I mean, I think I need another about £10. Well, I need to save up about another £10 so we can then start doing GT Online again. And I probably will buy a T20 eventually, but the car, I mean, I've played it in, like they do in online, Stunters versus Rockets, and this and that and the other. I've driven the car then, I've driven my friends' T20s, and the sheer power of them is amazing. And the brakes, although when we looked at the forums then and the details for the car, that was totally his fault, and the details for the car, obviously you guys could see the sheer speed and the sheer power that this thing has. I mean, the brakes, when we looked at the forums, are awful. It had 2 out of 5 bars, but obviously when I went into Los Santos Customs to customise them, I upped the brakes, and it's just a really nice. And although the car's quite small, so was in the McLaren P1, but just the power behind it is a completely different story. And although there are now faster cars in GTA than the Progon T20, I am proud to say I think that this is one of the best creations that GTA has ever made. I really do. Progon T20, I salute you. Oh good, rain. Right. Okay, well, you know. I'm just gonna, are you coming this way? Please tell me you are coming this way. Yes, you're coming this way. No, you're not, you're going that way. Excuse me, I need to borrow your car. Please let me back start. Thank you. Need to borrow your car. Very rich man, I'll send you a bill later. So now I'm just gonna go back to Trevor's apartment, not apartment, but well, house, strip club, whatever you want to call it. Take him back there, quickly have a little nap. Hopefully the rain will stop, and then go to see Franklin. And luckily for Franklin, we're not going to have to drive all the way to Sandy Shores Airfield. In fact, we'll probably end up taking a cab to the garage to then get the adder to then take it down to the airfield. Oh no, I've just gone right past where I need to be. Let's quickly save the game. So basically, from the start of the stream and everything we've just gone through with the T20 and everything, we've been going about, I'd say about 25 minutes already we've been going. which it ain't that bad. Okay, I just want to quickly check on the weather because obviously next we're going to see Frank. The weather's still awful, but lucky for us, I did get or find a weather cheat. So if you do have GTA on the old PS4 and you want to try this and it does work, I want it to be extra sunny, but we might not get extra sunny. So they all start with 1999. So I'm just going to skip down. It is on the bottom of the list here. Drunk mode, blank cell phones, online cheats. I think I've gone past it. Slow motion, drunk mode, Skyfall, sport. Oh no, it's a bit lower. Change weather. 1999. 6253. 6253. 48. 48. Come on. 7246. So I'll just give you guys a few brief seconds to look at that, just in case you guys want to try it. So 1999 6253 487 246. There we go, and it's now just clear weather. It's not extra sunny, but it'll do. So we're now going to go over to Franklin, and I do believe that before we did start this, I did make sure everybody was in a nice sort of suit. So obviously Trevor was wearing his black suit, and I think Franklin should be wearing his suit and tie, I do believe.
Yeah, you should come by. You alright, call me later.
Well, maybe not. He's wearing his sweatpants and a tank top. I left him about, just before we started the live stream, and I went straight to Trevor. God damn it. Bear with me. Doobie-doo. Let's try this again. Right, outfits now. Suits. We don't want full suits. We're going to go with the suit jacket. We want the slate jacket. We're going to put the charcoal pants on. We're going to get rid of the vest, and then we're going to put a tie on. There we go. Then we're going to go over to the smart shoes, and we're going to put... We've never worn the chestnut Oxfords before, so I think we're going to wear the chestnut Oxfords. We are now going to head over to get the Adder, and then we will go to Los Santos International Airport to resume the tests. And I think we're going to do the same again. We're going to do one end of the runway to the other and 0 to 60, if the 0 to 60 bit is easy to spot. Sure, Barry, why not? So we're going to go down to Downtown Cabco. Luckily, Franklin gets all his cab rides for free, and if you're wondering how, basically, as any character, Michael Franklin or Trevor...
On its way, sir. Thanks for calling.
Buy Downtown Cabco, and you will get it for free. That's what to bring your phone in here. Karen. Yeah, I would put my black Oxfords on, but Michael's wearing his black Oxfords. Oxfords.
Where can I take you?
Oh, I didn't set my waypoint, did I?
Davis.
It's going to be weird, Franklin stepping out in a full suit and tie into a very hooded area, which is, well, obviously, downtownish. But, you know, why not? So we are now going to go and grab the Adder. Obviously, we should be done with the Adder a hell of a lot quicker, because... And there it is, the Adder right at the end. It was sat where that Aston is, but for some reason now at this end. So where's the Adder we're going to be driving? No, I don't know, we're going on there. And we want to again set it for Los Santos International, and fingers crossed this time we will not get the police after us. I'm just going to put it on a view there in a minute, just because I'm looking at this.
Yo, that car is sick, kid.
Thanks. I think Rodney just sneezed.
We rolled up on those sloppy fucks. Came out with the chopper mowing.
Okay, let's just head over to Los Santos International. Now, obviously, we were driving now the XX fastest car in the game because this is what the T20 beat. So obviously, this was the fastest car in the game, and they basically not based it on the real life, because in real life the Bugatti. This is obviously based on the Bugatti Veyron, clearly, but in real life, Bugatti Veyron got beat by an American car, and I've forgotten its name. But it is a pretty cool looking car. It does actually look like a McLaren P1, but it ain't a McLaren P1. And then McLaren P1 obviously beat this, and it was a sad day. It was the same because the Bugatti Veyron was such an amazing car, and everybody loved the Veyron. And then the day it got beat, everyone was very sad. And then in GTA, it got beat, and it was very sad. But then the T20, everybody got used to the T20, and everybody loved the T20. Then the T20 got beat, and then everybody else was sad. And then I don't know what the current fastest car in the game is, but then that car will get beat, and then everybody else will be sad, and it'll just keep going on like that. And then soon enough, we'll have GTA 6. Fingers crossed, I'll get GTA 6 for you guys, and we'll start playing. So we're going to go right back up here. So even though this is not the full runway, oh no, this is not a runway at all, that's just a path bit. This is the actual runway. So we're going to start it from here, on the zebra crossings. Are you ready for the first test in the adder? Right, can we see the 0 to 60? Oh, great. Can you see it?
No.
Yeah.
Steering wheel's in way. I need to find if I'm doing stopwatches.
It is just over the steering wheel. Just. On the right hand dial.
Oh, yeah.
Just over.
Yeah, I need to stand here then.
Shouldn't take long. I'll try not to move the steering wheel either. Okay, so we need to head back over to the stopwatch. We'll do it by your count again, and then we'll what we'll do for the second test is like we did at Trev's Airfield. We'll go all the way to the top and come down that one, which is a bit of a it's when we go back across the zebra crossings. Okay, so I'll try not to move the steering wheel much, and on your count, here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
You can't see it at all now. Yeah, it's just made it. It's made it then. So if you do it now, and take about 2 seconds off.
6.2.
So that's 6.2 seconds, but I think in real life it sets a record of about 2.5. So here's what we're going to do. It's still using the stopwatch. We don't need to keep an eye on speedos anymore. Is we're going to go from here all the way to the other end of the runway, which is in the horizon.
Yeah.
Then we're going to make a right turn, come all the way back down that right-hand side there, and then as soon as we get across these sort of zebra crossings again, we stop the timer.
What? We're going up there, round there, down there, back to there.
Yeah. So when we get back to here again, that's when we stop the timer.
Okay.
Right, on your go.
On my count. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, now I suppose, and guaranteed somebody will say that it isn't a fair test because obviously we did the T20 on Trev's Airfield, and we are doing this test on a bigger airfield, which is Los Santos International. Which, point taken, it is, but at the end of the day, I'm going down here. At the end of the day, we are testing on the 2 cars on here. So for the last 2, it will resume the same test. Although I'm still going to get around on the side. And I can see that we've already gone not way past, but we've already gone past the T20's time of 31.9. So we're racing all the way down here now. We've got the final 2 corners coming up. Right, final corner now, coming back up to the zebra crossings and across the line in
45.2.
45.2 seconds. Okay, so that is what the Grotti Cheetah and the Grotti Turismo R have to beat. Right, so I'm going to write that down. There we go. So, we didn't really get the 0 to 60 time in the adder, but that's because the steering wheel got in the way. But around the airfield, the adder did it in 45.2. And then there's their cheetah, which we'll do next, because I wrote it down in this order. And then the Turismo R. So basically, the Turismo R and the cheetah have got to do that, get around the track in under 45.2. And then, obviously now we're going to head back and give the adder back to the garage. I mean, I do remember in real times, because I watched a Top Gear episode the other day, and it was the episode where they showed the Veyron and they were doing different tests on it and stuff. And obviously when they do all the different stuff and they're saying, oh, it does this, this, this and this, they were saying 0 to 60 in like 2.5 seconds or something daft like that, and the top speed of 252 miles an hour. But then the new car, and I cannot, I'll try and find it in a minute, basically 0 to 60 was roughly about the same time, maybe like 2.4 seconds. But then the top speed was like 254. I think it was still in the 250, so it only beat it by a few miles an hour, but at the end of the day it still got beat. But like I said, it was a sad day when in real life the Bugatti Veyron got beat. But then obviously everybody got used to the new car, and when that car gets beaten, everyone will get sad then, and it's just going to be a never-ending cycle, and it will always be like that. And to be honest, I have always loved the Bugatti Veyron, and I do like the way they have designed it in GTA. That was it. The car that beat the the car that beat the Bugatti Veyron is the Hennessy Venom GT. I'll read you some details on it in a minute. I'm just going to take Franklin home in a cab, and then I can read you guys these details. Just while he's calling up the cab, and I'll set my waypoint now so I don't have to do it later. So we're just heading all the way back up here. Went slightly over where we needed to go there, but we'll just wait for the cab to turn up.
Hey, I need a cab.
So basically,
I'm sending one out right now.
Sounds good.
Latin Post, which is I think a newspaper, said, oh god, okay, kind of did beat the Bugatti Veyron by quite a bit. So it says, automobile engineers have constructed the fastest production car in the world with the Hennessy Venom GT. Let me get him in the cab first, because the cab, I do believe, is there. So just while he's in the cab going home, I can read you guys the rest of the newspaper page. Okay, so Hennessy Venom GT. Captured in a stunning high-definition video by the Hennessy Engineering Performance Team, the Venom clocked in a top speed of 270.49 miles an hour. This beats out the previous record of the Bugatti Veyron, and this is how close it was, 269.86. What's that? That's not even a second. Well, it is, but only just. I mean, set by the Bugatti Veyron Super Sports. That is crazy. Beat it by like, it's not even a second, because a second would make it 270.86. So what's that? 86, 96. 06, 16, 26, 36, 46. So what's basically, that's like a sixth of a second. Did it beat it by?
This is a driving town.
That's pretty close. And the historic run took place at a 3.2 mile long runway formerly used for Spanish space shuttle landings at the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida. The Venom was driven by Brian Smith, director of Miller Motorsports Park in Utah. Race Logic, the company responsible for the flagship V-Box GPS measurement system, documented and verified the run. Automobile enthusiasts were impressed not only with the car's incredible speed, but its acceleration as well. According to an article by BBC's Top Gear, the Venom was able to go from 120 miles an hour to 220 miles an hour in under 10 seconds. That's basically a 100 mile an hour difference in less than 10 seconds. A feat they labelled extraordinary. The Venom GT has also broken previous records for fastest acceleration. The Venom was also limited by the constraints of the runway. If we could run on an 8-mile oval, we could go faster than that, said Driver Smith in a statement. That is just... I'm lost for words. It's like a fraction, a sixth of a second.
It's like half a breath out.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Jack Rabbit plays GTA and gives you facts. I think we're basically spending a day a car here. Because, come on, we did the first car, took us a day. Did the second car. And it's already like 10 to 7 at night in the game. So we're just going to save the game, put Franklin to bed, and then we're going to go and get the cheetah. 2 more cars to do, and I do believe after that was going to end it because we've already been going this long, so. I mean, what time is it now? In the game now, it is 2:57, so by the time we get down to the runway, yeah, we've been going like 45 minutes now, so it'll definitely be over an hour. So by the time we get over to Michael, get his car, get down to the runway, it'll be early morning, and then we might be able to get 2 cars done in that day. So 2 more cars to do, and then we'll leave you guys to the rest of your Thursday. I'm just going to put Michael's suit back on because he's just clearly taken it off. We're wearing the grey suit and blue suit.
Earned ourselves a drink. I am exhausted.
Babies, the only thing that's worn out is my credit card.
Oh no. So we are putting the topaz suit on, and we're just going to leave the black Oxfords on. Well, they're not black Oxfords. Well, they are, but full black Oxfords, that's what they are. Why would you go shopping and get home at like 3:30 in the morning? So we're just going to head over to the garage and get out the cheetah. We are going to be basically going to Michael's garage, to the airfield, back to Michael's garage, back to the airfield, back to Michael's garage, and then finishing the stream. So it should be good. To be honest, I think I'm saving the best car for last. And although some of you might think, what, the Turismo R? And yes, some of you might think that, but at the same time, everyone's entitled to their opinion. And when I do pay for my online, and I do start getting some supercars, I mean, I might just go into town and buy myself a couple of shark cards. That might just go on my Christmas list. And then obviously put them into the game and then just speed the process up quicker. But me and a couple of mates of mine, I mean, I know Ryan Divine or Ryan Rampage 03, as his YouTube name is. So there are 2 cars checking out this red one first. I'm having a yawn. Obviously, he keeps sending me like game invites, and I'm always like, "Oh Ryan, I can't do it. I'm really sorry. I haven't paid for the game. I haven't not paid for the game. I haven't paid for online yet." And so it's like, all right then. And then I know Zeth Scott. I don't know if you're still watching, but sometimes I get requests from him as well, and I have to say sort of the exact same thing. But soon enough, it'll be happening, and we might do like an episode and we all come in. I mean, if it was just me and Zeth doing it, or if me, Zeth and Ryan did it, we could be like the 3 of us and we all turn up in a supercar And can the 0 to 60 be found on this? Oh yes, clearly, you can clearly see the 0 to 60 there. It's on the left hand side. Yeah, so that's clear 0 to 60, just so we know. But I'm sure we'll do that as well. We'll all turn up in a different supercar. We will probably do like different tests, I'd say. Obviously we'll do a drag race, and we'll do like going round circuits and that. It's gonna be good. I am planning, I mean, for 15 quid on PS3, for PS4 you can pay 15 quid and that gives you 4 months. 15 quid gets you 3 months, which is good. So, current time is about 10 to 5 in the morning. Should be starting the first test just after 6. I do like the cheetah, but for some reason when they built the car, and again I don't know what it's based off of, but it already has a spoiler on it, and yet it gives you an option to put another spoiler on it, so it's like it's got a double spoiler. But when you actually buy the car, it doesn't have the second spoiler, so, and it just looks a bit bland with just the first one. It's just like, right, and then you can buy this massive one, and it just does not look good at all. I think this is like the massive one, then this is the one underneath it. Yes, I'm Michael, I have a hanger here, thank you. Right. Again, because of the spoiler, even though the spoiler does not raise up on this, it still gives you enough downforce. And so we're going to do the same again on the zebra crossings. Are you ready? So this is the 0 to 60 test. And you can clearly see the 60 on the left-hand speedometer.
Yeah.
On your count.
3, 2, 1, go.
And stop. 3.9 seconds. Which is pretty good. Alright, now for the test that we're actually going to write down. So basically, same one again that we did in the other car. Up, round and back. Yeah. So, just to recap, Franklin in the Adder did this in 45.2 seconds. Can this car beat that? After Bobar's count, we're going to find out.
3, 2, 1, and go.
I don't know the exact speed and power to weight ratio and everything for this car, but it does feel like we're flying. We're on a runway. If we go any faster, we might take off. We might brake just as we're coming around the corner here. And also, a lot of people say I've missed me turning. We'll quickly cut back across. But a lot of people will tell you that, and I suppose I am one of those people that, like, it's not the driver, it's the car. I mean, it's not the car, it's the driver, and this and that and the other. Which at the end of the day is fair enough. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. And cross the line. 48.8 seconds. Now, giving the fact that I did miss me turning, I did a couple of off-roaders. Shall we go that again?
You can either go it again or take 3 seconds off.
Which one should we do? 3 seconds or go again?
3 seconds off. So that would make it 45.8.
45.8. So if we took 3 seconds off, that'll leave us with 45.8. I'm happy with that. Again, not even a second. So the cheater did it in a 45.8. I was going to try something here. Test it again, but this time we're not going round. We're just going to go up and back. So we're going to go up to the other end, spin round, and come back.
Right.
Right. On your go.
3, 2, 1, and go.
Just to see if it makes any sort of difference, and it probably will, but come back, yeah. Yeah. Now the only reason I'm doing this is just to test that it's still on the same bit of runway, but don't forget we've still got a brake, and I'm going right to the end. Right, so I can turn around now because we've crossed it. Then there's obviously time for wheel spin, and then to come all the way back. 22 dead when we turned around, okay. We might be able to actually make it under 45.8. And in a minute, And
42.7.
42.7. That's just going all the way up and back. So if we also add to that a 42.7, so in essence, a proper driver who plays this game every single day, maybe that would be their time. So if we say I was a proper driver and I just did that full lap all the way around, I'd probably give myself a 42.7 off of that.
Yeah.
Just to see what that was. So we're going to say that when we did the circle lap, that'll have to be a 42.7. That's what we're going to say. Even though when I did it, it left us with 48.8. But yeah. And again, we're knocked another 3 seconds off of that. So we're now going to head back over to Michael's garage, swap this out for the Turismo R, and then head back. I know for the Program T20 and the Truffade Adder, I think it's called, I've given sort of little speeches at the end, taking them back to the garages and talking about them. But to be honest, I've hardly ever driven a cheetah. I've seen them in people's garages, other YouTubers who I've watched play this game online. I've seen their cheetahs, and I'm sure they're very happy with them. But again, because I used to play GT Online quite a bit, and then I bought a shark card, blew my money on an apartment basically, so I could start doing heists and stuff to get more money. But the thing is, nobody was taking the heist seriously, which really annoyed me. And fingers crossed when we do PS4. I mean, obviously I've got my friends on PS4, so like Zeth, Ryan, and stuff. And so obviously we'll get people who want to do the heists and be focused on the heists. I mean, Zeth's loaded. He's got like over 120 mil, I think. That's because he's been obviously using shark cards, but mainly he's only bought a few shark cards, but he used to play GTA quite a lot on his PS3 and on his PS4. And he's absolutely loaded. But I know, because he knows that I need the money, that he'll stick by me, and, you know. But anyway, so we're going to say that the Chiefs did it in a whopping 42.7. And now, the creme de la creme, I'd say, the Grotti Turismo R. It will probably sound exactly the same as because they are made by exactly the same company. So we're just going to head back over to Los Santos International. I do like this car, especially because of the paint job. I didn't know exactly what colour to paint it, because obviously this car has two paint jobs. Obviously this is the black and this is the green. And I really didn't know what to paint it, to be honest. And I found that I wanted the black, and I thought, oh, black looks good on this. But then I didn't know what to do for the second colour. And I was going through everything, and I thought, oh, green. And that's what it's been ever since. And again, and I'll say this now, obviously like I said about the Adder and the T20, I did give little speeches, but I've hardly ever driven this car. Hardly ever. And although it's a really nice car to drive, and I know some people might say, what you mean, you're just playing a game, you just got a controller in you, and what you mean is a really nice car to drive. You can tell in the game that some cars, they're really skiddy, or they just haven't got much power behind them, or the brakes are absolutely naff. Whereas in this car, everything is just right. The brakes, I mean, obviously it is maxed out. I have bought everything to the max. But the engine, it's a comfortable car to drive. The brakes work well. The timing for the brakes is even better. Engine sounds nice. And it just all pieces well together to make an amazing car. And again, I really do think GTA or Rockstar should be proud of themselves. So yeah, Rockstar should be proud of themselves for making such an amazing car.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
And a lot of people say, oh, it's just a Turismo R. But again, own opinions. So we're going to do the same two tests again. We're going to do, is that a Corvette? Ooh, Corvette. We're going to do the lap, or we're going to do 0 to 60, then we're going to do the lap, Then we're going to do there and back again. Well, oh no, you can see the 60. It's quite big on the left hand side if you can see it.
Yeah.
And you got it? Okay. Brake! Now I'm crashed into a lamppost then. Bit of off-roading, things probably won't do that on his lap. Okay, let's line it up. Right, so we need to get in first person, so for the first test I'll get right on the zebra. Is 0 to 60, so can you see the 60?
Yeah.
Yeah, on your count.
3, 2, 1, go.
Now,
Now. 4.
4 seconds dead, and there's a big plane right there.
Oh, sugar puff.
Oh, he's only pulling in there, it's fine. So, what, that was 4 seconds dead,
Yeah.
but because of wheel spin right at the start, and then delayed reactions here and there, I'd say, what, maybe a 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll say that's 3 seconds dead.
Oh, I've lost.
And now we're going to do the, where's my zebra crossings gone? The rear. I was here all the time. Oh, it's back here. So now we're going to do the test of the full lap. Then we're going to,
Go right, right.
where we go,
What have you done?
is that Joe?
Oh, God.
Is that seriously Joe right now? There's no car outside. No, it's not. It's a delivery man. I don't know it is. There's a postman outside now. Rodney. Okay. Just hold on a second, guys. I just seriously don't know about this. Okay, right, there you go. Yeah? Right, hold on. I just want to apologise for that brief pause there, guys. It was just the gas and electric man come to read your meter. So now, when Bob comes back, we are going to do the lap around the track. Now, is that alright?
He's just confused.
Hang on. Right, so now we're doing the full lap. Fingers crossed this time we won't do any off-roading. So from Bob count, here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
I really do hope that the Turismo R does get the best lap, because out of all the cars we have tested today, I'd say this one's my favourite. But I do believe that just doing the full circle will at least get us over 40 seconds, because it's got to give us time to get all the way up, brake, turn around, come back. But we're only just breaking 30, and at this point I think we were just breaking 40 on the other cars. I don't know. Okay. We might have to break 40 here. And I will give my own this fair lap because we haven't done any off-roading or anything. And stop the timer. Yeah.
I've got 45.9.
45.9 seconds. Not much in any of them, but I think that's because, like we said, it's the full lap that does it. So now, just to test it, straight up, turn around, straight back. Just to see what we're dealing with here. Alright, again from Bobart's count.
3, 2, 1, go.
So we're going to race up there, we're going to quickly turn it around. Braking 100 miles an hour now. Gear change, 110. 100, and still 110. Alright, turns around.
That's 18.
That's 18 seconds just to get up there. 80 miles an hour. 90. 100. Come on, nearly there now, please. I want this to be the fastest. And stop.
46.4.
Yes! Fastest one yet. Fastest one yet, because the adder, just doing the full lap, did us about 45.2, which I reckon just going straight up and straight back would have left us somewhere on the 40 mark. Then the cheetah, doing the full lap, left us with 45.8, and then just doing the straight lines did 42.7. But then, for the final car, this beautiful little piece of machinery that is the Turismo R, full lap did us in about, what, you say 45.9 seconds?
Yes.
But then up there, turning around and coming back, left us with a whopping 30... I forgot it now.
Yeah, did you write it down?
I was gonna, and then I forgot.
36.
36.7.
36.7.
In a whopping 36.7. I know I said it just as we finished, so if I am wrong, then put it down in the comments to let me know. But I do believe that it is time to end, because I think it's a good place to end. It's a happy moment. You know, we've raced the T20, we've raced the Cheetah and the Adder. And the T20, I don't know if I already said T20, but at the end of the day, I'm impressed. And I hope all you guys are too. So I just want to say, from the Turismo R and from me and from Baba, thank you guys for watching today. If you've enjoyed, then share this video some support with a bit of a like. If you want to put in a comment down in the comments for any other car ideas, please do let me know. If you only play GTA Online and you hardly ever play single player, let me just quickly tell you now, quite a lot of the online cars are not featured in single player. But if you do have any other car ideas that you know are featured in single player, let me know and we will, by gosh, happily test them for you. Like I say, if you've enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. We'll talk to you guys later.